Hey friends, and welcome back to English Podcast for Listening and Speaking. It's so lovely to have you join me here again, in this quiet, peaceful space we create together. In each episode, our journey is simple yet profound. We explore the beautiful world of the English language, not through hurried lessons or strict rules, but through calm conversations, gentle reflections, and the weaving of little stories. My hope is that here, you find a gentle rhythm, a soothing pace, that makes learning feel less like a task and more like a comforting journey. We learn together, slowly, emotionally, allowing the words to settle within us. If, as we spend this time together, you find a moment of clarity, a new understanding, or simply a sense of peace, I would be so grateful if you considered liking this episode. Subscribing to the podcast helps us continue to grow this peaceful community, and leaving a kind comment truly warms my heart. It also helps me understand what topics you, my dear listener, would love for us to explore next. Thank you for being here. Now, get comfortable, maybe pour some tea, and let's begin. Take a deep breath with me. In, and out. Feel the gentle quiet of this moment, as we settle into a space where thoughts can drift and words can gently unfold. Sometimes, the most important lessons aren't found in a rush, but in stillness, in a quiet reflection on something that seems simple, yet holds so much weight in our daily lives. Today, we're going to talk about something that many of us face, something that can stir a little flutter of nervousness in our hearts, even for native speakers, but especially for those beautiful souls learning a new language. We're talking about how to introduce yourself in English. A simple guide for every situation. You might think, oh, introducing myself? That's easy. But have you ever been in a room full of new faces, or walked into a new job, or maybe even met a new friend's family, and suddenly, those few simple sentences feel like a mountain to climb? I remember a time, not so long ago, when I felt this very sensation. I was traveling, many years ago, in a country where English wasn't the first language, but it was the common bridge. I found myself at a small, cozy gathering. New faces everywhere, laughter echoing softly, and as the evening wore on, I realized I hadn't properly introduced myself to many of the people there. My mind raced, trying to find the perfect words, the right tone. I felt a knot in my stomach, a little tremor of uncertainty. What if I said something wrong? What if my accent was too strong? What if I simply froze? It was a small moment, but it left a lasting impression. I missed out on connecting with some truly interesting people that evening, simply because I was hesitant to take that first step, to offer a simple, hello, my name is, and a little bit about myself. It wasn't about a grand speech. It was about opening a tiny door, allowing a conversation to begin. And that's when it truly clicked for me. Introducing yourself isn't just about sharing information. It's about building bridges, about inviting connection, about saying, hello, I'm here, and I'd love to know you too. This feeling, this little challenge, isn't limited to social gatherings. Think about school. Walking into a new class where everyone seems to know each other, or a new workplace, where you're the fresh face. Imagine traveling to a new city and needing to ask for directions, or perhaps you're at a conference, hoping to network and meet colleagues. Even a simple encounter in a coffee shop, where a kind barista smiles and you feel the urge to say a little more than just, coffee, please. In all these moments, the ability to introduce yourself confidently, clearly, and genuinely, is not just a skill, it's a key. It unlocks possibilities. It opens doors to friendships, opportunities, and deeper understanding. And so, today, we're going to gently explore this vital skill together. We'll learn how to approach these moments with a calm heart and clear words. We'll look at simple, adaptable ways to introduce yourself, whether you're just starting your English journey or you've been speaking for years. Because ultimately, this isn't about perfection, it's about connection. It's about feeling comfortable enough to share a little piece of yourself, and to welcome others to do the same. So, let that little flutter of nervousness gently settle. Today, we turn intimidation into quiet confidence. As we gently step into the world of introductions, it's helpful to gather a few essential words, like quiet tools in our hands, ready to shape our message. These aren't just words, they are little keys that unlock understanding, allowing us to share a piece of ourselves with others. Let's explore some together, slowly, so you can feel their texture and find their place in your own stories. First, let's consider the word background. Think of your background as the quiet landscape from which you emerged. It's not just about where you were born, but the experiences, the studies, the paths you've walked that have shaped you into who you are today. When you share your background, you're giving someone a glimpse into your personal history, helping them understand your journey. It could be your educational background, your work background, or even your cultural background. For instance, you might say, my background is in art history, which is why I often see the world in colors and shapes. Or, coming from a small village, my background has always given me a deep appreciation for community. It's a gentle way to provide context. Now, let's try saying it slowly together. Background. And again, background. Feel free to whisper it or say it aloud. Background. Wonderful. Next, a beautiful word that adds warmth and life to any introduction, passionate. When you are passionate about something, it means you care about it deeply, it excites you, it brings a special kind of energy to your heart. It's what makes you feel alive. Sharing what you're passionate about connects you with others on a deeper, more emotional level. It shows what truly moves you. Perhaps you could say, I'm very passionate about protecting wildlife, and I spend my weekends volunteering at a local sanctuary. Or, I've always been incredibly passionate about learning new languages. It feels like discovering new worlds. It's a word that invites genuine connection. Let's say it together now, slowly. Passionate. Again, allowing the feeling to resonate. Passionate. Try it yourself. Passionate. Lovely. Our third word is expertise. This word feels a little more formal, a little more specific, and it speaks to the skills and knowledge you've gathered over time, the areas where you truly shine. Your expertise is what you're really good at, what you've studied or practiced extensively. It's a word often used in professional settings, when you want to highlight your strengths or contributions. You might hear someone say, my expertise lies in problem solving and creating efficient systems, especially in a work context. Or, I developed my expertise in digital illustration over many years of practice. It tells others what you can offer. Let's try this one slowly. Expertise. And again, with care. Expertise. Now, your turn. Expertise. Excellent. Now, let's look at a pair of words that describe the setting or tone of your introduction. The first is casual. Imagine slipping on your favorite comfortable sweater and settling down with a warm cup of tea. That's the feeling of casual. It means relaxed, informal, easygoing. When an introduction is casual, it feels effortless, like a friendly chat. This is often how we introduce ourselves to new friends, or in very relaxed social gatherings. For example, at a park, you might simply say, "Hi, I'm Leo, just enjoying the sunshine." That's the casual introduction. Or, "This is a pretty casual get-together, so don't worry too much about what you say." It's about being yourself, without much fuss. Let's say it together, gently, casual. And again, letting the sound flow. Casual. Your turn now. Casual. Beautiful. The opposite of casual, yet equally important, is the word professional. When something is professional, it means it's appropriate for a work environment, a business meeting, or a formal setting. It implies seriousness, competence, and respect. A professional introduction is usually more structured, focusing on your skills and experience, rather than personal hobbies. For instance, at a job interview, you would definitely want a professional introduction. Something like, "Good morning. I'm Sarah. I have 5 years of experience in project management." Or, "Wearing a suit often helps me feel more professional for an important meeting." It's about presenting your best, most capable self. Let's practice this word, slowly. Professional. And again, with clear intention. Professional. Now, you try. Professional. Very good. Finally, a word that many of you are striving for, and that holds so much meaning in our language journey. Fluent. To be fluent in a language means you can speak it smoothly, easily, and naturally, without much effort or hesitation. It's the feeling of words flowing from you, like a clear stream. It doesn't mean perfect, but it means you can communicate effectively and comfortably. You might hear someone say, "After living in France for a year, I became quite fluent in French." Or, "My goal is to be completely fluent in English, so I can share my stories without any difficulty." It's a beautiful aspiration, and every step you take, like listening to this podcast, brings you closer. Let's say it together, with a sense of gentle accomplishment. Fluent. And again, letting the sound linger. Fluent. Your turn. Say it aloud. Fluent. Wonderful. These words, background, passionate, expertise, casual, professional, and fluent, are like small treasures. Each one offers a different shade, a different texture, allowing you to paint a more complete picture of yourself when you introduce yourself to someone new. Remember, it's not about using all of them at once, but choosing the ones that feel most authentic to you in that particular moment, in that particular situation. They help you weave your story, one gentle thread at a time. We've just explored some beautiful words, like soft colors on a painter's palette. Now, let's think about the gentle strokes that bring these colors together, the quiet structure that allows them to form a complete picture. This is where grammar comes in, not as a strict set of rules, but as a graceful way to weave your thoughts, your history, and your dreams into a coherent story. It helps you connect the threads of who you are, what you've done, and what you aspire to be. Let's begin with the present simple tense. Think of the present simple as the gentle anchor of your introduction. It tells us who you are right now what you do and what is true about you in this very moment. It's about the quiet, steady facts of your current existence. When you say, "My name is Sophia," or, "I am from Canada," you are using the present simple. It's direct, clear, and comforting in its simplicity. Imagine you are introducing yourself to someone new, perhaps at a quiet gathering. You might gently share, "I live in a small town near the mountains, and I work as a librarian. I enjoy reading old books and spending time in nature." Notice how live, work, and enjoy all speak to your current state, your gentle routines, and your soft preferences. The present simple helps you lay down the foundation of your present self, like the solid ground beneath your feet. It's about the gentle hum of your daily life, the things that are simply true about you today. Now, let's gracefully step into the past, but with a connection to the present. This is where the asterisk present perfect asterisk tense softly enters the stage. The present perfect helps us talk about experiences that started in the past but still have a link to who you are now, or things you've done over time that continue to shape you. It's formed with have or has plus the past participle of a verb. It allows you to trace the gentle paths you've walked, without specifying an exact moment in time, but rather highlighting the journey itself. For instance, instead of just saying, "I worked in a cafe," which is a past action, you might say, "I have worked in customer service for 5 years, and it has taught me so much about connecting with people." See how have worked implies an ongoing experience, or one that's still relevant to your current skills and personality. Or perhaps, "I have always loved learning new languages, and that's why I'm here today, listening to this podcast." This gently explains a lifelong passion that continues into your present. The present perfect allows you to share your journey, the quiet accumulation of experiences that have brought you to this moment. It's like looking back at a path you've traveled, seeing the footprints, and understanding how they led you to where you stand today. It's a beautiful way to show growth and the depth of your personal story. And finally, as we gently weave our story, we also look towards the horizon, towards our quiet hopes and aspirations. While not a single tense, thinking about how we express future aspirations naturally brings in simple future structures. This is where you might use phrases like, "I want to," or "I hope to," or "I am looking for." These phrases allow you to share a glimpse of where you are headed, the quiet dreams you hold for tomorrow. For example, after sharing your present and past, you might softly add, "I want to develop my skills further in digital art," or "I hope to travel more next year and explore new cultures." In a professional setting, you might say, "I am looking for a role where I can apply my experience in a creative environment." These simple expressions paint the picture of your aspirations, showing your direction and gentle ambitions. So, when you think about introducing yourself, remember these gentle grammar tools. The present simple grounds you in who you are now, the present perfect adds the richness of your experiences, and simple future expressions quietly hint at where you're going. Together, they allow you to tell a natural, complete, and heartfelt story about yourself, one gentle sentence at a time. It's not about being perfect, but about being able to express the beautiful journey of you. We've now gathered our gentle words and understood the quiet flow of grammar. It's time to bring it all together, to softly breathe life into these concepts, and to find your own gentle voice. This isn't about performing, it's about discovery, about feeling comfortable with the beautiful story that is you. Let's try some quiet practice together. First, let's revisit the asterisk basic introduction asterisk, the simple yet powerful foundation. Remember, it has 3 parts. Your name, where you're from, and one small personal detail. It's like a gentle handshake of words. Let's try an example slowly, and I invite you to repeat it quietly after me, in your own space. Hi, my name is Jake. I'm from Canada. I like playing football. Now, take a quiet moment. How would you say that? What's your name? Where are you from? And what's one small thing you enjoy? Don't worry about perfection. Just let the words flow softly. And here's a tiny, powerful tip. Try a gentle smile. A smile doesn't just make you appear confident. It can also make you feel a little more relaxed, a little more at ease. It's a quiet invitation to connection. Next, let's gently unfold your story with the asterisk present past future structure. This allows for a richer, more natural flow, like tracing the quiet path of a river from its source to the sea. It starts with who you are now, gracefully touches upon your journey, and then softly hints at your dreams. Let's try this example together, slowly, softly. I'm Sophia. I'm an English teacher. I studied English literature and worked in a bookstore before this. Now, I want to create fun English lessons and travel more. Could you try shaping your own story using this structure? Think about who you are and what you do now. Then, what did you do before that subtly led you to this point? And what quiet goals are you holding for the future? Just whisper it to yourself, feeling the rhythm of your own narrative. Now, let's consider a slightly different landscape. Professional introductions asterisk. Perhaps in a job interview or a new work setting. Here, the flow is similar, present, past, future. But the gentle focus shifts to your skills and experiences that are relevant to this specific moment. It's about showing how your unique journey aligns with this new path. Listen carefully to this example, imagining yourself in a similar situation. Hi, I'm Jake. I've worked in customer service for 3 years. I enjoy helping people and solving problems. I'm looking for a new role where I can grow my skills. When you're thinking about your own professional introduction, gently tailor your words to the specific job or situation. What are the key skills they are looking for? How can your past experiences softly speak to those needs? And how do your future aspirations align with their vision? It's like finding the perfect key for a specific lock. Sometimes, we find ourselves in asterisk casual conversations asterisk, where the atmosphere is lighter, more personal. Here, your introduction can be more relaxed, perhaps mentioning a hobby or a fun fact, and most importantly, asking a question to keep that gentle flow of conversation going. It's about creating a soft, shared space. Let's listen to this example. Imagining a relaxed social setting. Hi, I'm Sophia. I love baking cakes. I once made a cake that looked like a cat. Do you like baking? Can you think of a hobby or a little fun fact about yourself? Something that brings you quiet joy? And then, can you think of a gentle question to ask the other person, inviting them into your world? Try saying it aloud. It's beautiful to share a piece of yourself and then softly open the door for someone else to share theirs. It's natural, sometimes, to feel a little shy or nervous when speaking in a new language. But remember, this is a gentle journey, not a race. If you feel this way, start small. Perhaps just 1 or 2 sentences at first. Practice daily. Even just whispering to yourself in front of a mirror, or quietly recording your voice on your phone. Listen to the sound of your own English, not to judge, but to simply hear it, to become comfortable with it. Don't aim for perfection, aim for communication. Even small mistakes are okay, they are like gentle ripples in the water, part of the learning process. They are simply steps on your path. As you practice, there are a few quiet traps we sometimes fall into that are good to gently be aware of. Try to avoid talking too much. A good introduction is like a gentle opening, inviting the other person to respond, not a long monologue. And remember to actually practice. Just listening is wonderful, but speaking, even to yourself, weaves the learning into your very being. Try not to be too negative about yourself or your abilities. Every step is progress. Also, be mindful not to share too much private information right away in an introduction. It's about a gentle first connection, not revealing your whole soul. And finally, remember to adapt your introduction. The same intro won't fit every situation, like one key for all doors. Learn to gently tailor your words to the specific moment, the specific person. I encourage you, in your own quiet time, to try journaling about your introductions. Write down different versions for different situations. What would you say at a new class? What about to a new neighbor? What if you met someone who shared your passion? Writing can be a beautiful, reflective way to solidify your thoughts and build that quiet confidence. This practice, this gentle shaping of your words, is building something beautiful, your confidence in connecting with others. Keep practicing, softly, kindly, with yourself. We've walked together through the quiet paths of self-introduction today, haven't we? From those first gentle moments of perhaps feeling a little unsure, a little hesitant, to now understanding the beautiful simplicity and the rich depth that your introduction can hold. Remember that feeling, perhaps, of a slight knot in your stomach when you had to say your name, when you had to share a tiny piece of yourself in English? That's a completely natural feeling, a quiet part of any new journey. But look at how far we've gently come. We've discovered that introducing yourself isn't about being perfect. It's about being real, about simply communicating, sharing a small, authentic glimpse of who you are. We talked about how introducing yourself is a learnable skill, a quiet art that unfolds with practice. It's not a grand performance, but a gentle opening, a soft invitation for connection. And remember, that beautiful smile we talked about? It's not just for others, it's a warmth for yourself too. A little light that eases the journey. We embraced the idea of starting simple, didn't we? Just your name, where you're from, and one small detail that brings you joy. And then, we gracefully expanded, moving through the present, the past, and a whisper of the future, weaving a richer tapestry of your story. Whether it's a professional setting, where your expertise gently shines through, or a casual chat where you share a fun hobby, each situation invites a unique, tailored response. This ability to tailor your words is such a valuable, quiet strength. And if you ever felt a little stumble, a slight pause, remember what we gently reminded ourselves. Mistakes are okay. They're part of learning. They are simply stepping stones on your path, not obstacles. The true beauty lies in the attempt, in the courage to try, to simply be confident, be friendly, and keep trying. Each time you open your mouth, each time you articulate a word, you are building a quiet, steady bridge between yourself and the world. So, as we gently draw this session to a close, I hope you feel a little lighter, a little more at ease with the idea of introducing the wonderful person that you are in English. This isn't just about words, it's about connection, about finding your voice, about sharing your unique light. And that, my dear listener, is a truly beautiful thing. If this helped you feel more confident in English today, I'd be so grateful if you shared it with someone learning too. Perhaps a friend, a family member, or anyone who might benefit from this gentle, reflective space. And please, don't forget to leave a comment about what you want to discuss in future episodes. Your thoughts are like gentle breezes that guide us. Until next time, take care of yourself. Keep practicing with kindness, and remember the quiet strength you hold within. Thank you very much for spending this time with me.